Okay, my Mac folks, today we're going to look at the Rocstor Arctic Rock. This is a 4-bay RAID system, so it's a little tower, and this is the 4 terabyte model. And I wanted to take a look at how this thing comes very well packaged. And let's see, you'll get numbering for the drives. You got a power supply in here. This drive hooks up just about every way imaginable. So you get a Firewire 400 cables. We've got Firewire 800 cables. It's a power cord, USB 2, and it also connects via eSATA. So it's got every connection imaginable that you could possibly want. It comes in this nifty bag. So your drive comes in the bag, and we'll get a look at it here. Here's the front of the unit, and this is like a brushed aluminum here. I would say it's fairly similar to the Mac Pro Tower, the G5. And in the back you've got just about every port that you want, on-off switch, and the power connection. So this is the 4 terabyte model. You can stick up to 4 drives in here, and each one can be 2 terabytes in size, so you can get up to 8 terabytes of storage with the Arctic Rock from Rocstor. So we're going to open this thing up. We're going to take a look at the drives. It's supposed to be easy installation. It's supposed to be hot swappable. So we'll take a look at all these features. Okay, so let's continue looking at the Rocstor Arctic Rock. This is the 4-bay RAID drive. Now there's 5 different settings, RAID settings, that you can set this drive up to utilize. And RAID, I've heard different definitions on what RAID means. It can mean redundant array of inexpensive disks. It can be a redundant array of independent disks. But really what it is, it's a RAID is simply a setup that allows you to divide and replicate data among multiple hard disk drives. So this particular Rocstor has 4 drives in it. In order to use the different RAID settings, in the back here there's little dip switches in here, and these 2 slots in here, and you flip those on and off. Use a small screwdriver is what I did. Flip them on and off to set up to the different RAID configurations that are available. So we'll hook this one up with let's see, we'll stick a Firewire in here, and we'll add the power, and we'll turn this on. You can see the lights lighting up here as the unit fires up. So this is your power LED here. And then each one of these represents a drive inside the unit itself. And this light lights up when it's performing a RAID activity. Now it would have been nice if Rocstor had labeled these. There's plenty of room here to label them, so I'm not sure why they didn't, but it would be nice to have had this labeled in here. So you can see everything's fired up in here. And I've kept the plastic on the top here, you can see, because this thing has to go back to Rocstor. But this is how you get at the drives that are inside the unit. All you do is push this off and pop the top, and there's all your drives right in there. And nice little feature here is they have the different RAID settings inside the cover that you can use, and explains which lights are lit up in here. And there's even 4 extra screws mounted in here that you can use with the drives. So these drives are all mounted in here, and you can hot swap these drives. So that means I can disconnect the drive while the machine is running. So I'm going to do that right now and pull this one out. And I can feel some centrifugal force from the drive spinning as I pulled it out. You can see the drive sits on these rails here, this handle, and what you do is you take out these screws right here on each side, and you mount this right onto the next drive if you wanted to replace it, and then you just pop it back in the unit again. So it fits in only one way, so you can't mess it up, and then you just push it in and it's reconnected. So it's that simple. So pull the drive out and replace it. Very nicely done. There's no resistance in here. Clicks right back in. You can hear it fire right up again. Very easy to access. This drive is very fast because it has all the different connections that you could use, except Ethernet. It doesn't have an Ethernet connection. And no matter how you hook it up, and I've hooked it up with FireWire 400 and FireWire 800. Haven't done it with USB because I just think USB is inherently slower. You can see the different lights up in here. I'm going to copy, while we're talking here, I'm going to copy an 800 megabyte file to the drive, and you can see just how quickly it will write to the drive itself. So I just started it now, and it's copying. If you are a video or audio professional, you're going to love this drive. It will copy your precious work and make backups of it painlessly. It'll allow you to replace a drive when one dies, even while the thing is running, and all drives will die. So having a sizable backup like the Rocstor Arctic Rock is a great idea if you have a lot of files. So even if you're not a professional, backing up files using the Rocstor Arctic Rock is a great idea. The unit itself comes in this, I just finished copying that 800 megabyte file. So you can see it's pretty quick. This drive comes in a 4-drive configuration, which is what we're looking at here. It also comes in a 2-bay enclosure, and you can buy it with 1, 2, 3, 4, no drives. Same thing with the 2-drive model. You can buy it with 1, 2, or no drives installed. So you can just buy the case itself. The unit itself is made out of aluminum, and it has good heat dissipation. So in the time that I was using the drive, I didn't feel it heat up at all. And again, removal of the drives using the carriers was really very easy and effortless and very smooth. So this is a well-constructed unit. I would highly recommend this unit. And that is the Rocstor Arctic Rock.